over the edge. Feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Welcome back, folks, from Osaka, Japan. It's the Pacific Nations Cup bronze medal game as Samoa begins its haka facing USA. For the USA, the lineup tonight is Toby Fricker, the new man at fullback, Connor Mooneyham in the right wing, Taviti Lopete, Tommaso Boni in the center, Mitch Wilson on the left wing, Luke Carty is back at the fly half, JP Smith is the scrum half, Jamison Faana Schultz from the DC team. In the number 8 jersey, Corey Daniels, 7. Patty Ryan, who had a great game last game, number 6. Greg Peterson and Jason Dahm are the locks. Jason Dahm, of course, originally from the Atlanta franchise. Alex Mong, Fifaletti, and Jake Turnbull in that front row. Off the bench, Sean McNulty, Peyton Talia, Pono Davis, Vilamio Helu, Tongahua, Thomas Toval. It's the All Pacific Nations team here for the USA. Ethan McVeigh and Rand Santos. For Samoa, folks, it's Tomasi Aliso. Hang on a second here. Let's get. I have no image for them because they are behind on that. I'm not sure why. As we get ready to go, that comes off. For the Samoa side, the sides are Tomasi Aliso at fullback, Tuna Tuatami, Lalomilo, Afalete Luia, Lisifia Alifofipo, Rodney Iona, Milani Matavao, Petula Mapo, Moore Iona, Teo McFarland is the captain, Michael Curry, Ben Nini, Marco Feloplia, Samu Malolia, and Akis Louis. That's tough. It's a mouthful, folks, for an Anglo-Saxon. Sorry for that if I'm not keeping up. We're ready to get started here. Let's get the scoreboard up on the top there. Early morning hours here, 3 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States. It's 9 a.m. in South Africa. All Blacks giving Aussies a beating. Is that going on right now? Let's take a look at that. And we'll look at Flow Rugby and see if we can't get that up here. Flow Rugby, come on. Okay, yeah, that is live right now. Oh, let's see what the score is in that game. Looks like somebody must have just scored, or they're coming out for the second half. Australia versus New Zealand. They're not showing me the score. That's taking forever. Still waiting for this one to get started, and I guess it must be television timeouts here. So, good-sized crowd here. Oh, it's 28-14. Well, I mean, Australia's in the game, but they are getting spanked. All right, here we go. Ready to get started. Small crowd in Osaka, oldest rugby stadium in Japan. Hanzano Stadium, where I went for the Rugby World Cup in 2019. Last game of the season was USA Tonga for me, and that's the last game of the World Cup I attended. USA had a game, won, and lost it here. So the start, Samoa kicks off to USA. The ball's taken down inside the 22. Eagles have a ruck formed, and Samoa taking their time rolling away. No penalty called, though, as they don't impede progress. JP Smith, the South African, kicks it down into touch. That's a nice clearance kick for the Safa playing for the Eagles. It's nicely done. So, Samoa will have the ball, line out for them. They've only won 67% of their lineouts in the Pacific Nations Cup, so pretty sloppy. Let's see if the Eagles can steal one here. They managed to get this one. Samoa comes down with it. Now they have the ball working over it. A little kick. Oh, nice kick through the center, and it right into the hands of Samoans. They got the front foot. They got their dander up down to the 22. They come. Eagles have to adjust. Very poor defense from the Eagles. Saw that one coming a mile away. Oh, Mitch Wilson nearly intercepts it. Going to be a penalty for knocking the ball down. Fortunately, I don't think that's going to be a card. Theo McFarland for Samoa, the team captain, gets him started. Samoa out on the outs. They've got 3 players on the wing, and the Eagles adjusting there. Eagles players make a good decision not to reach for that ball in the ruck. Lalamilo tackle back outside the 22. The Eagles somehow have adjusted here. That tackle was made by Luke Carty. Samoa now coming phase after phase, trying to find a gap in that Eagles defense. They're already playing an advantage. It's a very long advantage here. Looks like Nick Berry, that useless Australian official that's out there, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, ball pops up in the air. Well, the advantage must be over for a knock-on. There was never any penalty then. So the Eagles have the ball. They stole it. After about 20 phases, Samoa comes up empty, and it's out near the 10-meter line. The Eagles win a penalty for Samoa not rolling away. Wow, things just really come up roses for the Eagles right there. Lovely. Best you could possibly get out of that. Their defense holds. They get a turnover, and then they get a penalty. Look at this. Wow. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better than that. Ball's kicked deep by Luke Carty. Let's see where the Eagles get the ball for a line out. 42 minutes, 49 seconds in that All Blacks Wallabies game. It's 28-14, and the All Blacks kick the ball to the corner. Back to our game. Line out. Eagles. Boy, it almost looks like artificial turf. It's so well groomed. Ball comes over the center. Raul with the ball. Eagles driving. Picking up some space here. Good. This is some good work by the Eagles here. Pick and go. Oh, look at this. Nice work here. Nicely done by the Eagles. J.P. Smith sends it over to Luke Carty. The Eagles inside the 22. They penetrate down the sideline. Mitch Wilson down to about 7 meters away. Eagles get down there in position. They've got something cooking here. USA, Greg Peterson, 3 meters out. Here they come. Eagles. Oh, you can hear people in the crowd screaming. 1 meter out, the Eagles. Got to maintain possession here. Good job. Pick and go. They stop him. Samoa defense holds here. Got to get to ground or it'll be a... They're not playing advantage. I think he got it. Held up is the call. Ooh. Looked like he got over. Oh, my goodness. Ben Nene. Ben Nene, excuse me. It was Jason Dom. Looked like he scored a try there. So they got to try. They got a penalty from 5 meters. They're going to go for the post. Shot called 5 meters. The Eagles, wow. I mean, they had some good momentum there. I think I usually say take the points, but I think I would have gone for the try here. They really had some phases built up there, and they had Samoa on the back foot, and they're going to take 3 points. I appreciate that, and I normally would call for that, but given that they only won a single game this test season, and they've lost more games than they've won in this competition, oh, boy, Luke Carty is like money. He's 7 out of 10 in the Pacific Nations, but he didn't play in that last game. I'm not sure why. There's no mention of it. So Jason Dom there was held up going across the try line. It looked like he scored. Shot clock at 30 now. Luke Carty from outside the 22 now. A decent angle here. About a 26-meter kick. Let the Eagles draw first blood. And he does. USA 3, Samoa 0. Boy, that was some really good. They built that up well. Shame that they didn't continue on. But anyway, better than getting nothing, so we'll take that. Matthew Dixon, somebody was asking about you yesterday. He said, does Matthew Dixon no longer come to the channel? I'm like, yeah, he must be sleeping. Garrett is here. Bouncing between the game. Bledsoe, let's go Eagles. Okay, Tuarua, yeah. Okay, you watching the All Blacks game as well? Here's a restart. Samoa kicks it down inside the 22, taken over there by J.P. Smith. Boy, that massive left boot. He launches that ball looking for touch way down the pitch, but where's the mark going to be? That's a good kick. That's past midfield again. J.P. Smith, a huge asset for the Eagles at scrum half. He and Ruben de Haas. Ruben de Haas is not even a lineup today. I'm not sure why that is. Strange goings-on with the Eagles. So it will be down at about the 43-meter line for Samoa. They go short. They have control. They bring it into the pitch. This is where the Eagles got in trouble last time, and that's the same thing. You kick it, but that ball is hit, and it keeps from going where they want. Oh, Mitch Wilson takes it on the fly. Here come the Eagles. He's going to go all the way. 10, 5. It's a try. USA Eagles. Oh, yes, baby. It's Toby Fricker. Sorry, I said Wilson. Toby Fricker intercepts that ball and runs it back over 60 meters for a try, and the Eagles have scored. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Toby Fricker goes all the way, and the Eagles have drawn blood again. Moments later, what an incredible performance here. Ball goes up in the air, it comes out on the wing, and Fricker just takes it. Samoa misjudged it. Fricker just intercepts that thing, and he's off to the races. 60 meters, and the Eagles have scored a try. My goodness. Wow, that is some wheels, man. Maybe this guy's a fine for the Eagles. It's Toby Fricker. So, chance for 2-point conversion. We need these 2 points. Keep the pressure on Samoa. Wow, that was something, folks. What are you going to say about that? But unbelievable. Well done by Toby Fricker there. 60-meter run. And Cardi kicks it. It looks straight and true, and the flags go up, and it's 10-0. Just like that, the Eagles. Now, this is what we want to see. This is exciting rugby here. Let's go. Great defense by the Eagles so far, and incredible offense, and they're ahead 10-0. Wow. Amazing way to spend an early Saturday evening here on the Gold Coast. All right. Yeah, so 10-0 for the Eagles. Comes the restart. Just moments into this game. 7 minutes 30 seconds. J.P. Smith takes the mark on the kick because he's real close to 22. Gives his team a chance to get set. He also can kick it into touch from here. He launches it again and keeps putting Samoa back. This one doesn't go nearly as far. A little bit better mark for Samoa. It's going to be at their 49-meter line. So about 7 meters better than his previous 2 kicks. For Samoa, that is, not for the Eagles. Let's take a look over in the other game. It is 31-14. The All Blacks are on the loose, but they leave it on the pitch, and the Wallabies pick it up, and they're going to come back the other way. There's a line out for Samoa. Throwing it in is Maola. Maola throws it in. Eagles. It's a maul. There's Jason Dom in there. I can see his face come up through that maul. Nothing doing, so Samoa kicks the ball high into the air. Who's going to get this? Nicely done. The Eagles catch it on the fly. They're gone again. Look at this. He needs help. He kicks it forward to the corner. Eagles are giving chase, but I think Samoa will get there first in the try zone. And they do. It'll be a free kick. Wow. Unbelievable. That was incredible. He had no support runners, so he kicked it forward. So Connor Mooneyham, I think it was. Just took off. There's no support runners because he just beat that Samoan defense. So he kicks it forward just a little bit too much as he's being tackled all the way to the corner. Brilliant work by Connor Mooneyham. That was incredible. So to be a kick from the goal line, nearly went out of the back of the try zone, but Samoa had no choice but to dot it down. Otherwise, they risk it being scored as a try. So it's a goal line drop kick. So the Eagles, man, nearly scored. Again, that was incredible. And here we go. Eagles from midfield, charging up to the 10-meter line. Finally hit 36 meters away. Ball's placed. Eagles are there. What's the problem? Is he off his feet? He says not released. That's bullshit. That's a terrible call. Absolutely terrible call there, Mr. Crappy Australian official. That was not a not release. He placed that ball immediately. Let's see the replay. Down. And he places the ball right there. He isn't on the ground a second when he places the ball. You just sitting behind the play. That's terrible officiating. So penalty goes to Samoa. They're going to kick for distance here. So the first bad thing for the Eagles in the game comes 10 minutes in. And Samoa kicks it for territory. And they're going to get, let's see where it's going to be. Masa Mahoney Schwalger. Schwalger is the head coach. Some German married a Samoan. It was a German colony at one time. Line out successful, not challenged by the Eagles. And here comes Samoa charging down to about 30-meter line. That tackle is made there by Corey Daniel. Samoa driving still. Big fellas out here. Oh, they go to the far side of the pitch. They've got something working over here. Samoa, oh, nice tackle. Open field tackle there. Not held a tackle. Gets up and goes. Mooneyham had a great open field tackle, and he released, and the player got up. That goes to the outside. Nearly thrown into touch by Samoa as they get down to the 22. Tackles made there. Eagles over top the ball. It's Jason Dom. And Eagles defense, bending but not breaking so far. Greg Peterson with a tackle. Samoa, got to be careful there. Oh, nice job on defense there. Nearly. That's Paddy Ryan with the tackle. Samoa has to wait for the ball. It skips on the turf. Who's going to get it? Samoa gets there, but they've gone backwards. Manu Samoa now trying to get some semblance of an attack here. It's kind of chaotic at the moment, but they do retain possession. Eagles defense is there at the breakdown. J.P. Smith rolls away. Manu Samoa goes to the outside, and tackles made there again. Eagles defense is holding, but Samoa is dangerous, and there they are. They break through. Forward pass, but they get on the outside. Jason Dom tries to drag him into touch. Doesn't work. The guy works his way back in the field. Oh, they could have had him in touch, so they're 10 meters away now. Samoa driving now, 8 meters away. Counter ruck coming from the Eagles. That's a play on. He wasn't playing the 9, so it's a good call there. I thought they're going to get a penalty, but that should be a turnover. It's a maul, and now he's finally down. And it's a turnover to the Eagles. Incredible defense by Jason Dunn with his hands on the ball as the ball is formed, and the Samoa side does not advance it. Manu Samoa can't advance it, so it's a turnover to the Eagles. Boy, this Eagles defense, where has it been all summer? Could have used this against Samoa. This is much better. Is there a grounding over here from the All Blacks for another try? Looks like it's held up. That ball's held up, held up, held up, held up. No, it never scored. The All Blacks are in, but they don't score it. Wow. So Carl Dixon over there looking kind of fit in that game. Back to our game. It's a scrum to the Eagles. Pack weights are 882 for Samoa, 907 for the USA. So no try over there. Looks like Artie Sevilla didn't score. And J.P. Smith puts it in the pipe. Eagles better get it out of there. Are they playing advantage? I can't tell. Oh, nearly thrown away. Nice job diving on that ball by Tommaso Boni. Saves it for the Eagles, squirts out. And there's a penalty against the Eagles for what? The Eagles give up a penalty just 8 meters away. I know that's not the mark. Samoa tries to tap and go. The Eagles, big screw up there. They turn the ball over after that scrum. What the hell? Not releasing is a call. That's 2 not releasing penalties already called by this useless Australian official. They're going to go for the post. So Samoa's going to take the easy points here. 13-30 in the first half. 10-0 USA. Over in the other game, the All Blacks just keep bringing the pressure on, man. Wallabies going to lose again, it looks like. It's 31-14, 52 minutes in that game. And another penalty. No arms tackle by the Wallabies. So the All Blacks are going to be able to kick for distance here, and they're close. 31-14 in that game. Thanks to the people who currently tuned in here. Do you know Hamish from the Kiwi Lads? You two should do a chat. No, I don't know them. All I know, Garrett, is that I was told that the Kiwi Lads were talking about me in a positive fashion, and they're interested in me coming on their program. I was told this. I don't know that to be true. I reached out to them a long time ago. I forget how I did it, and that looks like it's going to be good. So it's 10-3 now. Stupid penalty on the Eagles who have possession. And this is where things start to go wrong and unravel for the Eagles. So they need to get their act together and stay calm. 10-3 now as Samoa gets on the board. So, yeah, anyway. Anyway. So I don't know who the home team is because NBC has screwed this up. The scoreboard has USA as the visiting team. They're wearing the white jerseys. Anyway, whatever the case is, it is USA and Samoa. Restart. Well, they decide to start running around with it, and he takes the mark. That was weird. So Alofipo decides to take the mark, and he takes it from about his 15-meter line, kicks down the pitch. That was a bad decision, I think, by Samoa. It's going to give the ball for the Eagles deep inside of Samoa territory. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. So USA line out. Fifaletti will be the one who tosses this in for the Eagles wearing their white jerseys. These are ugly white jerseys. By the way, the Eagles rugby team sucks with their jerseys right now. Line out is good. Comes down with it is Greg Peterson. Eagles driving. They had some good work down here last time they had the ball. Oh, and they turned it over. Good Lord. Lost the ball forward. Samoa has it, but the Eagles are there making the tackles, driving them back to the 22. Ruck is formed. Samoa now getting back on side. Eagles defense is there, and Paddy Ryan with the tackle rolls away. Not really going anywhere is Manu Samoa. Manu Samoa now sends it deep. Here's a clearance kick by Rodney Iona. And that one's taken back here by the Eagles. Here comes Mitch Wilson. Down to the 10-meter line. He goes wide. Oh, nearly throws it away. Nice work there by Boney to save it for the Eagles. Back to the center, nearly lost by Peterson. Bounce off his chest. He recovers it. Eagles at the 10-meter line. Is it Luke Carty kicks it through, looking for some space, and it's going to be caught on the fly by Samoa. Manu Samoa does a tap, and the ball's live. Here's a kick. And that's going to find touch. The mark is just past midfield. So that exchange winds up netting Eagles minus about 18 meters. And they have the ball once again for a line out on the near side this time. Not the best performance there. Still 31-14 in the All Blacks Wallabies game. And the Wallabies have a scrum. Ooh, they almost penetrate that All Blacks defense. Well, the Wallabies are driving hard over here now, not held in the tackle. Working their way down towards the 22. Back to our game. Got a whistle blown as the Samoa side gets the steal, but what was the whistle for? It was a knock-on by Samoa, so no advantage. So it'll be a scrum to the Eagles, leading 10-3. It'll be Samoa's ball. Is lost forward by both sides. All right. So Samoa scrum right about midfield at the USA 48. Eagles need a good scrum here. Bind. Set. From Osaka, Japan, it's the Pacific Nations bronze medal game. Eagles need to go home with some hardware, and this is where they get it if they win here. Oh, that ball's thrown away by Manu Samoa. And it turned it right around and scrum to the Eagles, and we just move in about 5 meters towards the center of the pitch. Sloppy play by Samoa. Matavao threw that ball away, went forward. Skipped across the turf. So it'll be a scrum to the Eagles right at midfield. Middle of the pitch. And flip the script. It was on USA 49. Now it's on the Samoa 49. Eagles players looking gassed already. They've won 92% of the scrums, 23 and lost 2. That's pretty good in the Pacific Nations Cup. USA's won 23 scrums, lost 2. That's a good record. So JP Smith will put this in. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ball's in the pipe. And the whole thing goes weak. Going to do it all over again. Both sides going forward. One side came around and went up. Why aren't they penalized for it? It's my question. The art of scrums is something that's lost to me when it comes to the laws. I only get it about half the time correct, my calls. Anyway. Possession has been 81% in favor of the USA. Wow. Wow. 81% at 19 minutes. Crouch. Fine. Set. Eagles. JP Smith puts it in the pipe, but they're getting blown up. You better get out of there quickly. Does he get it? Nope, it went up. The Eagles are lucky that time. It looked like they gave up a penalty. Another restart of the scrum. It's getting kind of boring here with this restart. Let me go check on the Wallabies game. And New Zealand has scored again. It's 36-14 now as the game gets away from the Wallabies, who failed to score and they gave up a penalty apparently. Or no, they gave up a try. Oh my goodness, yeah, they just screwed the pooch here big time. And the hooker. Is it Blackadder? No, the scrum half scores. Yeah, All Blacks just scored a try. So Corbetti couldn't catch him. Bind. Set. It's actually a forward pass. I wonder if we're going to overturn that at All Blacks. This one's reset. It's the third reset. It'll be fourth attempt to scrum. Here, or did they win a penalty that time? Yep, going again. This is getting ugly. Fourth attempt at the scrum here. And I think they're going to overturn that try in the All Blacks game. Got themselves a bonus point here. It won't do them any good. They can't win the Rugby Championship. Yeah, let's see. McKenzie. Well, from there, you can't tell it's forward. Here's where it is. Oh, clearly forward from that angle. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fine. Set. Pretty unstable scrum here. It collapses, and the Eagles don't go down. Samoa goes down. Why is it a penalty on the Eagles? Oh, my goodness. Give me a break. Alex Mullen is called for the penalty when it was clearly the Fiji side that went down. Wow. And we waste 3 minutes on a scrum that the Eagles eventually lose. Let's see it from the other side. Yeah, no, it is the Eagles, actually. Penalty against the Eagles, so good call. But it was on the other side. I couldn't see it right in front of the official. Alex Mullen lets us down. So what will Samoa do here? Manu Samoa. They're going to kick for distance from midfield. Here's the kick. All right, that's going to put him inside the 22. Nice kick there by Manu Samoa. 3 penalties against the Eagles, and each penalty has been very costly thus far. And the try is erased for the All Blacks. It was a forward pass. So it comes off the board. It's 31-14 again at 56 minutes, 43 seconds in that All Blacks game. Back to our game. 21-47 in the contest. USA leads 10-3, but they're flirting with disaster here. They were up 10-0. Gave away some stupid penalties. It's a water break here. Welcome, folks. Neutral played in Japan. Well, it's a tournament. It's Pacific Nations Cup. The whole tournament's being played in Japan. Yeah, Fricker with an amazing steal here early in the game. Gets them a try. Runs 60 meters for the try. Puts the Eagles up 8-0, and then the conversion happens. But things a little sloppy since then. Oh, there's my least favorite scrum half. That Australian little punk who's out there for the Wallabies. Mr. Pornstash himself. And he lost it. Knocked it on. Well, we've got a long water break here, folks. This is a long, long water break. A long water break. So this would be a huge gap between games. This game's been played now. It's over 12 hours before the next game is played. That's crazy. It's a huge gap in time because where the game is being played completely opposite sides of the world for the Rugby Championship. Salman Morat wants to show South Africa why he's worthy. Yeah, well, Nick Berry there, my least favorite guy. Nick White, excuse me. Nick White, not Nick Berry. I don't like Nick Berry either. Here's a lineup for Samoa. It's successful. Inside the 22. Here they come. Their hooker drives down about 15 meters. Eagles got to keep their feet on defense. Now they go back towards the center into the hands of Iona. Iona's tackled there. Iona sends it. Eagles are there up to the task. And Paddy Ryan once again with a nice defensive tackle. They're going to go to the outside. Samoa down to 8 meters away. And that ball skirts across the turf. Lucky for Manu Samoa that they retain possession. That should be not releasing. Nope. They get away with it. Eagles disappointed. Boney thought he had it. I agree. But Nick Berry, there now Manu Samoa down to 5 meters. Nice carry. They pick up about 4 meters on that one. And the Eagles in a lot of trouble here. Could be giving up, and a penalty for off their feet or rolling. Yep, that's a good call. Manu Samoa with a stupid mistake inside 5 meters, rolling and crawling along the ground. They turn it over. Eagles saved again this time. Well, the penalty's not releasing, but saved by a dumb penalty by Manu Samoa. You can't keep getting lucky. You've got to play well. Yeah, he's rolling on the ground. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yep, can't do that. And they turn it over. So the Eagles kick it down the pitch, and that's a lifesaver there for the Eagles. Manu Samoa's penalties have also been costly. They haven't cost them points, but they've saved the Eagles from giving up points. Every penalty has been down low. 3 penalties for each side. 2 of the penalties for the Eagles have cost them dearly, and all 3 of the Samoans, but not points for the Eagles, just killing offensive drives. Eagles line out just short of midfield. Fifaletti will throw this in from the 49-meter line. They do it. Greg Peterson comes down unchallenged. Not straight. What are you talking about? Let's see that again. That looked pretty straight to me. What is with Nick Berry, man? What do they pay this guy? Apparently not enough. He doesn't know his job. That's straight. Good Lord. Yeah, that's not even a penalty. I mean, that's a violation of the new law. It doesn't have to be straight if the other team doesn't contest it. It was an uncontested line out. Wake this guy up. That shouldn't be a penalty. So the Wallabies are driving over here. Nick White. They're down about 10 meters. The Wallabies on the outside. Corbetti. And they lose it forward. They're going to come back there playing advantage for no arms tackle. In our game, it's a scrum to Mano Samoa. And they're driving the Eagles back. Eagles scrum is having some problems here. Samoa comes away with it. Oh, they get the line break they're looking for. Nice tackle there. Stops them. Knock on advantage. Eagles have it. Playing advantage. J.P. Smith now. Here come the Eagles. Come on, let's go. First time in offense in a while. Outside, they've got runners, and he cuts the wrong direction. Pay attention. He leaves it for Fricker, but Fricker gets the ball when 3 players are there to tackle him. Now he's being held up. Can't get to the ground. He finally gets to ground. Where's the knock-on? I didn't see that knock-on. Unbelievable. Stupid play by one of the Eagles not releasing that ball on a pass quick enough and cuts infield into the defense, slowing down the play. We had a try here for sure. Yeah, ball should have gone earlier, one of the commentators says. Yeah, Rodney Iona is the fly half there for Manu Samoa. Another scrum, lots of scrums here, and USA scrums are getting blown up here at the moment. It's 25 minutes in, they still lead 10-3, but it doesn't look good for the Eagles. They need to start getting their act together here. And over on the other side, 31-14 in the final 20 minutes now of that All Blacks Wallabies game. And the Wallabies didn't score. They had a chance. Could have closed the gap. Set. Manu Samoa. Scrum holds up. This isn't going anywhere. So they've got it. Manu Samoa over the middle of the pitch. Oh, nearly intercepted. Lost, and the Eagles have it. Oh, but caught from behind was one of the Eagles players. So here they come. Luke Carty kicks it forward again. There's nobody home. The chase is on, but Manu Samoa is going to get there first. Mitch Wilson's trying to get there. Samoa gets it down around their try line, and they're going to come running up here instead of kicking it away. They kick it from about 18 meters. It's going to go all the way back down. The Eagles are not there, and now it's going to bounce in. Come on, get over there. It's lazy. Fricker finally picks the ball up inside his 22, and he's going to kick it into touch. And that's going to come. Now he stays in play, thank goodness, because that would have come all the way back. Ball is back down inside the 22 again. Eagles really wasting some great scoring opportunities here. Luke Carty gives that ball away. Kicks it into touch. A terrible kick on the fly. So that slows it down for another lineup for Manu Samoa. But poor play by the Eagles. They had a breakaway there, and they squandered it. Very shameful. All Blacks have the ball back around their own 22 with 18 minutes left in the game. Still leading 31-14 over there in that game. Dominic Basag, USA. Is he in there? First time I've heard him called. So it's not Lepetti, it's Basag. Ball's knocked on, and Eagles have knocked it on. Really? I thought Samoa knocked it on. Basag we called last week. I didn't know he's in there. So Lopetti's not in the game. It's Basag. It's the first time I even noticed the 13 jersey. 27-46. I am cooking in this jersey, folks. I hope you don't mind if I take it off. That jersey from the World Cup in 2015 is super thick. Plus, I gained a couple pounds since 2015. It's kind of snug. So I'm cooking at this hour. Air conditioning's not on. Middle of the night. Bind. Set. Straight down. Everyone's down. So, boy, the scrums are not going the Eagles' way now right now. Someone needs to have a conversation with Alex Mon and Fifaletti because they are letting us down. Eagles cannot continue to lose scrums. This will cost them dearly. It's 10-3 still. 28 minutes in the first half now. Let's check in the Wallabies game. No change in that score. Uncontested line out. Ooh, that's a high tackle. Wallabies really aren't getting anything done. Corbetti's off. Peach comes in for him. Wow. Oh, the Wallabies have a line break, and they get down inside the 22. Still driving, oh my goodness, all the way down to about 7 meters away. And there's no support there. So they squander a great scoring opportunity. It's a knock-on by... Ooh. Manu Samoa player not happy about that. Smacks the ball down. The Eagles have a good scrum that time. It pushed Manu Samoa back, and they wind up knocking the ball on. It's a big number 8. It's Petelo Mapu angry. So knock on will turn the ball over to the Eagles for their scrum now. Good Lord. Oh, boy, temperature just lowered about 10 degrees by taking that jersey off. Wallabies inches away now. They got to score here. They can't let them. They got it. They're in. Wallabies score. Try scored by Hunter Paisami for the Wallabies. That's going to put them back in the game with not a lot of time left. Eagles have a scrum here. Looks like it's high. Set. J.P. Smith's got to get in the pipe. He hasn't dropped it yet. And they get a penalty. And once again, Alex Maughan needs to come out of that game. He's cost us again. He's useless over there right now. He's not getting anything done. Another penalty. Good Lord. Man, it's like 3 scrums he's lost. And they're going for the post, giving away points here. See? It's about a 45-meter kick. Not a difficult angle, so Samoa's got a good chance to close the gap here. Yeah, Paisami with that try. Brilliant work for the Wallabies. Gets him back in this contest. But it is late. Artie Sevilla tried to make the tackle, but he was already across the try line. So it's 31-19. If he can make this conversion, relatively easy one, that'll close a 10-point game with about 14 minutes left. Flags go up, and it's 31-21 now. Wallabies score. If they'd scored that try earlier, man, they'd be back by just 3 points now, but they screwed it up earlier. Okay, so Manu Samoa, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Rodney Iona, the fly half, will kick this. He's 1 for 1 thus far. It's his second penalty conversion attempt. Easy one here. And it looks like he has the distance. Does he have the angle? He does, and it's 10-6. Eagles give up 6 points needlessly here on 2 penalties that never should have occurred. Stupid. 10-6. Porn mustache is a thing in Australia. I don't know. Nick White, not my favorite scrum half. He's a whiny little baby. Here's a restart. Eagles kick it down inside the 22. It's taken, and they take the mark. What is this, a thing today? They keep taking the mark inside the 22. It's crazy. So Samoa will kick it. And where's that ball wind up at? In touch, but where's the mark? Short of midfield, so the Eagles have a line out 45 meters out. Now that you get their open field running going, the Eagles need to score a try here to make up for the 6 points they've needlessly given away. At a 10-0, a good line out. Here they come, the Eagles. This time it was straight to the near side. Fricker breaks through, but he loses the ball forward. Oh, my God. That's twice now. Fricker has turned the ball over on a knock-on. 2 times in a row, he's suspended and killed an Eagles drive by knocking the ball when he's wide open on the wing. Does he not hold on to the ball? Nope. Twice. Dude has lost the ball twice now. I know he scored a try, but you can't do that. So 32 minutes, 30 seconds in the first half. Lalo Milo, the center, responsible for that tackle, knocking the ball loose from Fricker. Coaches can only do so much. Players actually have to perform on the pitch. The Eagles turn the ball over. It'll be a scrum, which is killing the Eagles at the Samoa 42-meter line. Gee, many crickets. Let's check in on the Wallabies. I don't know what happened. The ball is, looks like the All Blacks must have just stopped something from happening. Yellow card to New Zealand. Ooh. Yellow card. New Zealand's got a yellow card here. The play is stopped over there. Scrum holding up here. Eagles driving. Samoa driving, I should say. Samoa with the ball now. They go to the far side of the pitch. They've got numbers over there. They go on the outside. And Mooneyham can't get there. And Samoa picks up about 25 meters before the tackle's finally made. They're inside the 10-meter line now. My goodness. Michael Curry with the carry. Ball comes out. That looked like it went forward, but I guess it didn't, according to the official. He's asleep. Nice tackle there by the Eagles hooker, Fifaletti. They come this side, and there's a space out there. Manu Samoa on the wing, and he takes off. He's going to get down inside the 22. They're driving down the 10-meter line. Eagles defense is penetrated. Samoa driving forward again, down to 5 meters now. Unbelievable. They're going to wind up trailing here after leading the entire first half unless they have some incredible defensive stands here. And there's a nice tackle right there, not releasing Nicely done by Boney. And they get a turnover here. The Eagles do. Someone off their feet, and Samoa stops themselves again. This is 4 times they've been within 10 meters, and they've made a penalty. Or 3 times. 3 times the Eagles been saved by Samoa's poor play down here deep. Wow. Better to be lucky, I guess, at times. So the Eagles, Luke Carty will kick for distance here. And it's 6 minutes left on the yellow card, and the Wallabies have the ball. They're going to kick it away. Chase is on. 31-21 in that Australia game. Ooh. Tackle missed, and they give up 15 meters the other direction. My goodness. TJ Paranara must have came off the bench. He's wearing number 21, playing the scrum half now for the All Blacks. And they throw it on the outside. Here come the All Blacks. This time it's not a forward pass. My goodness. Short a player, and they're still running riot against the Wallabies. In this one, we're waiting for a line out from the Eagles at their 10-meter line. They get it. It was contested, but they got it in. Luke Carty sends it over into the hands of Jamison Fernandez-Schultz. First time we called his number, all in the first half. And not rolling away. That should be a penalty. Come on, man. You're slowing the game down. Still no penalty. That took forever. So the Eagles have to kick the ball away. It's by J.P. Smith. And the fly half, Iona for Mondo Samoa has it. Eagles can't steal the ball. They haven't jackled one yet. Box kick over the top, down to the Eagles. Luke Carty gets that. He does a good job fielding it off the high ball. And a ruck is formed quickly there. J.P. Smith over there to get the ball. Eagles now really not showing anything exciting since about the 5th minute of the game, holding and nursing a 10-6 lead after leading 10-0, giving up 6 points on 2 stupid penalties. J.P. Smith kicks it over the top. That ball is going to go down. Taken by Mondo Samoa and driven into touch by Mitch Wilson and Patty Ryan. What a great team of tackling right there. Gets the Eagles the ball back with a line out here. That was well done. Alosio, he nearly knocked it on, so he had no chance to get himself protected for being driven into touch because he was just trying to secure the ball. And Wilson, great job there. 11 international test matches. So the Eagles, the line out here. FIFA Lady throwing in. This is where they need to turn it on. 4:53. Looks like James Slipper's coming out for the Wallabies. Line out successful by the Eagles in this game in Japan. Osaka. Can they get the ball placed? I don't think so. We're going to turn it over. No, penalty for not rolling away. There's no release. So the Eagles will be able to kick this for points or to the corner. I think they'll take the points given where it's at. Yeah, it's straight on, so they're going to go for the points here. Luke Carty have a chance to add to the USA's total. Easy decision, straight shot. Alex Mon not only is playing poorly in the scrum, he's gassed out there. There's no physical fitness whatsoever. It appears anyway. 4 minutes left on the yellow card for the All Blacks, and the Wallabies still haven't scored with that yellow card. Nearly gave up one themselves. Luke Carty. 27 seconds left on the shot clock as Carty lines it up. He's proven to be the most reliable fly half for the Eagles. Better than A.J. McGinty. He and J.P. Smith working really well together. This game in Osaka looks like about 55% of the stadium's full. He'll have the distance. Will he have the angle? I'm not sure. Nope, he missed it wide right. Shame. So Carty misses a penalty there for the Eagles. He's not happy with himself, and I'm not happy with him either. Minute and a half left in the first half. Game slipping away from the Wallabies. They're going to lose this one. They've got the ball, but they're going to lose it. 8.5 minutes remain. They're down by 10 points. Oh, that's a yellow card. Come on, that's got to be a yellow card against the All Blacks. If that's not a yellow card, I don't know what one is. Carl Dixon, are you going to give a yellow card? Yeah, he pulls out a yellow card. Intentional knock-on. So 2 players in the bin for New Zealand. Now the Wallabies have to do something. USA Eagles have got it, driving forward now down to the 10-meter line. Place the ball. Let's go. J.P. Smith digs it out, sends it over the middle for the Eagles. Eagles driving back to the 10-meter line again. Ball's available. J.P. Smith comes to the near side. And there's a knock-on. I didn't see any knock-on. Good Lord. Where was that knock-on at? Terrible camera work. We missed the knock-on. So Eagles turn it over. 2 players in the bin for the All Blacks with 8 minutes left, leading by 10. Handling errors, 5 for the Eagles, and they've been expensive handling errors thus far. 39-26, first half action. 30 seconds left. The Eagles now need to just, since they're not able to score, end this. So they were beating Tonga here in the first half of their World Cup game and lost that game in the same stadium in 2019. They went out without a victory. Very painful to watch. I watched them play England. I watched them play France. I watched them play Tonga in that World Cup. Samoa now. There's the hooter. Hooter goes off. Mono Samoa still has the ball. We're past the 40-minute mark. Eagles making the tackle here. Ball's placed on the ground. Mono Samoa has numbers on the outside. Can the Eagles get over there and stop them? I don't know. Connor Mooneyham trying to get there. Tackler gets away. Player gets away. There's Eagles now. Mono Samoa back to midfield over the halfway mark. Pick up and go. Going to come back for a penalty advantage for a high tackle, and that's a makeable kick. Or where is it at? Well, maybe it's not. This one was before midfield, so there was a penalty for a high tackle. I didn't see that. Missed that completely. So Samoa's going to go for the points. It's a long kick if they do it, but they can make it. It's in the center of the pitch. They're going to go for it? Nope, they're going to kick for territory here, not for the post. They don't have that range. So 7 minutes remain. It's a scrum over here in the All Blacks Wallabies game. 2 players in the bin. One will be out in a moment. So Samoa kicks it for territory, and we're now at 41-16. The Eagles need to not give up any points here. Stupid high tackle there. Cost them dearly. With a heartbreak, this would be leading 10-0 and then going to the locker room trailing at the end of the first half. That would suck. After this, folks, I'll set up all the other games for this weekend after this broadcast before I go to bed and get a few hours sleep, including the Curry Cup final, which I haven't posted yet. Line out successful inside the 22, but it's lost by Samoa and picked up by the Eagles driving forward. Nicely done. Keep it alive now. Let's go. They're not ready. Go, go, go. Oh, there's a line break. Come on, Eagles. Oh, and they left it behind. That's going to end the half. Halftime. Eagles get lucky here. Sloppy play there. They managed to escape again. So 10-6 is the halftime score. We'll cover now bonus coverage of the Wallabies game for the last few minutes. Let me put this on mute. There we go. Come over here to this game. And there we go. All right, so just 6 minutes remaining in the game. The All Blacks turned the ball over by not releasing. So the Wallabies here running out of time now at 6 minutes, trailing by 10 points, up by 2 players. Taking his time getting up over here in this game is Wallace Satiti. So they finally stop at halftime. Eagles winning that game in Japan, but they have a lot of work to do. Been pretty ugly of late. Carl Dixon is the official on the ground there in Australia. Satiti. So imagine if the Wallabies had gotten that try earlier when they were down deep instead of turning it over, it would be 31-28, and this game would be in the balance right now. It'd be great to see the All Blacks lose another one. It really would be. Would love to see them lose another one. Connor, I'm not thrilled with the... it's on Peacock, Connor, in the USA. I don't know where it's covered elsewhere. But I'm not thrilled with the officiating. But it looks like he's doing a pretty good job. But he's in a better position than I am. He's making some calls that I can't see. The one issue I have with this is his, not releasing the ball. Players are down less than a second, and he's already blown the whistle on the Eagles 3 times. And I think it's a bit premature. Players in the act of putting the ball and placing it, so it's a bit early. Anyway, very quickly. Clock is stopped with just under 6 minutes remaining. Satiti's getting his knee taped up here. Where's my computer suddenly making noise? My fan just kicked in all of a sudden. I don't know why. So, Satiti gets taped up, just under 6 minutes. Time back on. And the Wallabies now get to kick for distance, and they're going to need to score quickly here. Second half action, just about 6 minutes remaining in the contest. Not the best of kicks. It's only going to gain them about 20 meters. So it'll be a line out about 37 meters away now for the Wallabies. They've got a lot of work to do quickly. They need 10 points just to tie it. And still 2 yellow cards. One's about to expire. They go deep. They've got it. And the Wallabies come charging through like a bull in a china shop. Here they come down the road. Tate McDermott, scrum half night. Oh, there's a high tackle. Oh, my goodness. How did Carl Dixon miss that? Forward pass. But how about an advantage back here for the high tackle? My goodness. How does Carl Dixon miss the high tackle? Oh, that's clearly forward pass, yeah. But there should have been. A stupid pass. Oh, he did find the high tackle. Okay, finally we're back. High tackle. Clock is ticking all this time. Wasted about 30 seconds of game time there. It was a high tackle. So they can actually take the points here. I would take the 3 points. Yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, finally they say it was, who was it? Was it Sevilla attack? So I would take the 3 points, but they're not going to do it. They're going to kick to the corner. My goodness. So they're going to have to score quickly here. Under 5 minutes. I suppose that the advantage of taking the going for the try is they close the gap because it's a 10-point lead. But here's the line out from 5 meters for the Wallabies. They got to get it together. Not challenged. They go into a maul. Wallabies are in a maul. They drive forward. Wallabies, it's collapsed. They pick and go. Down to 1 meter, the Wallabies. And they're driven up. They don't release. Oh, my gosh. Wow. And they don't release, and they turn it over at the goal line. Yep, that's the right call. He was holding on, so Australia just does not want to win this game. But quite frankly, I mean, before that, it should be a penalty against the All Blacks for not rolling away. There's an All Black player under the pile. Made it impossible to place the ball because he didn't roll away. That's, in retrospect, watching that on a replay, it's an unfair penalty. In real time, I agree with Carl Dixon, but in the replay, that was clearly the All Blacks who were impeding progress there. Dane McKenzie and his retarded haircut. It looks like a freaking boot brush. All Blacks at the 22. 4 minutes left. Just 1 yellow card left now. So the Wallabies squandered, didn't score anything with that yellow card. Now the second yellow card. Reese is off and Plummer comes in. Sevu Reese goes off. Line out successful for the All Blacks. Wallabies trying to stop him now. They tackle him. And it's turned over to the Wallabies. Down to 3.5 minutes remaining. They got to rush. Get in there. Get it done. 5 minutes left on the yellow card. They need to score. If they'd taken the 3 points, they would have a bonus point for finishing with. There's no bonus point finish within 7 here. Anyway, but they didn't take the 3 points. They got stubborn. And now they've wasted 2 minutes and they have no points to show for it. Some of the decisions by these teams really leave you scratching your head. It is 3:52 in the morning here in the East Coast of the United States. This is bonus coverage of the Rugby Championship, Wallabies and All Blacks. And as usual, the Wallabies are less than impressive here. Tate McDermott will put this in. And a lot of time being wasted. Down to 3 minutes now. Wallabies have to score in the next minute to have a prayer. Crouch. Bind. Set. And McDermott digs it out of there. Here come the Wallabies driving down to about 15 meters. Ball's placed. Artie Sevilla in there making the tackle on Wilson. McDermott doing a good job at the scrum half there. Not rolling away. That should be a penalty against the All Blacks. No penalty call there. We're down to 2.5 minutes, and the Wallabies 10 meters away now. And they come wide. There it is on the wing. Peach down to 1 meter. Places the ball. Wallabies have got to score here. They're down to 2 minutes left. Pick and go. They're not in. Still not there. They got to play advantage here now. They're playing advantage for offside. They go wide. It's there. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. They got it finally. With less than 2 minutes left, the Wallabies have scored. That's a makeable conversion. 26-31 now, and they quickly run down the pitch. Still a yellow card left, and this game has suddenly got very interesting, 31-26. This is a hell of a comeback by the Wallabies. Tom Wright gets it, reached over with one arm there, gets around McKenzie. Brilliant work by Tom Wright, and the Wallabies now with a chance to close the gap to 3 points. My goodness. Clock is still ticking down to 78-4, down to almost the last minute of the game. The Wallabies are going to do a short kick if he can get this conversion. Otherwise, they need to try. He's got it. It's 31-28 with a minute left in the game. The Wallabies are going to go short. Wright looks like he's injured. He's limping. They're going to want to quickly get this ball in the air and then steal it on the high ball. How did Wright get hurt? I don't see how he got hurt there. What a finish to this game, folks. 45 seconds remain. Now they're going to have to kick it 10 meters and steal this ball. Going to have a great play here and then try for a drop goal or something like that to tie the game up. It was 28-7 in this game. Now it's 31-28. So McKenzie now kicks it deep. Nope. Paisami now. 15 seconds left. And the Wallabies are driving forward. Yeah, look at this. They got a great maul. Pick up a lot of space out there. And they knocked it on. That's going to do it. That'll be the game. Oh, my goodness. The Wallabies knocking on. They're going to lose this game. And a lot of Kiwi fans in the crowd there. 31. That's the hooter. They're going to have to do the scrum. But that knock-on seals the Wallabies' fate. And the All Blacks are going to steal a victory here. Actually, a high tackle there by Artie Sevilla and TJ Paranara. But they win a knock-on. Should have been a high tackle. My goodness. Artie Sevilla. And look at this. They've got TJ Paranara's got the player around the neck. Tough break.
Picking up certain things. He's checked it, he's cleared it, no foul play. Listen, okay, please get the scrum.
Well, Carl Dixon, I disagree. It's clearly a high tackle. Yeah, so the All Blacks get away with a high tackle, and they're going to win this game. So the Australian captain asked a fair question here, and Dixon took offense to it. Don't. He wasn't rude. He just asked a question. I mean, it's an important point, and it should have been a high tackle. Not that it would have resulted in the Wallabies scoring here, but this one's unfair. Clearly a high tackle there. I mean, how does the TMO miss that? The television announcers who are Kiwis, they know, or Wallabies, they're all, Aussies. So it's kicked into touch by Artie Sevilla, and that's the game. And Australia loses again. New Zealand finally breaks through with a win. Only their second of the campaign. 2 wins. So the Bledisloe cap is going to stay with New Zealand. (31-28). Wallabies did a great job coming back, but the one time when they were traveling down there deep, they should have gotten some points. They didn't. Now the Eagles have got to clean up their game in the second half. They'll be out shortly. My goodness. So 31-28 is the final in Australia. And that one's over, man. Wow. What a game. What a game. Whew. It was in Sydney, too. All those Kiwi fans present cheering for it. It was like a home game. So I never did put the halftime marker on. We've been at the halftime this whole time. So waiting for this other one to get restarted in the second half. 10-6, the Eagles in front of Samoa, but it's been not been impressive here, folks. Not been impressive. So, nice overcast day here. Overcast day in Osaka, and it rained when I was there too. Pretty heavy rain that one day I was there. I hate that Peacock app. It doesn't work for beans. So that'll give New Zealand 2 wins, 3 losses, and move them up on the log. Okay, coming back out of the tunnel now are the Eagles. Back onto the pitch for the second half. What a joke. Clear shoulder to the head according to current rules, but no penalty because of New Zealand. Exactly, Vander Kruger. 100%. 100%. Love you, All Blacks. See you in Wellington next weekend. I'm coming home. Eagles for the rest of the night. Okay. In Wellington next weekend. Okay. Cool. All right. Eagles are back out on the pitch. Yeah, Vander Kruger, I agree 100% with you. That was clear. And TJ Pernera also had a high tackle, but he did get his hands around the ball. But Artie Sevilla, clearly it was a shoulder to the head, and it was no attempt to tackle. And that should have been a penalty at a minimum, if not a card, certainly a penalty. So we're ready for the second half here. Let me turn off the halftime marker. I already did that. We're good to go. Okay. Score is 10-6. Eagles not looking very impressive after that first 15 minutes. They had 81% possession at 20 minutes into the game, and since then, it's all gone sideways. Stupid penalties. Their scrum is in trouble. It's under pressure every time. Their lineouts, they've thrown one not straight, and their open field play is being squandered by players knocking the ball on. So they're going to kick to Mono Samoa to get us started for the second half. And this is for the bronze medal. So the Eagles have got a man up here. You got to sack up for the second half. Osaka, Japan. Fascinating place. Downtown is a really interesting place. I had a nice hotel room there, but it was tiny. But not the smallest hotel room I had. The smallest one I had was in Kobe. Boy, that was a tiny room. My goodness. Lovely, but tiny. Small hotel rooms are the norm in Japan. But when I had Hilton, I was at the Hilton, I had proper size hotels. But one of them was like the nicest hotel I've ever stayed in Japan. It was a Hilton property. Here we go. Are we ready? Finally, let's go. It's taking a long time to get the second half started. There's the whistle by by Nick Berry, useless Australian official. Ball's kicked down inside the 22, taken by Samoa, and they take the mark again. What is the deal with this? Samoa every time is taking the mark on the kickoff. Never seen such nonsense before. The Eagles have done it a couple times too. Fricker now gets it inside his 10-meter line. He comes up, passes over to the center, and tackles made on Fernando Schultz very quickly. Replacement number 12 is out. 23 is in for Samoa. 12 and 23. And a turnover. Eagles not releasing. So Eagles not releasing. It's pinched there by Michael Curry. Good job by Samoa. Mono Samoa gets a steal here early in the second half. That's well done. 10-6 is the score. And Samoa now can kick for some good territory here. Let's see where the ball. That's a nice kick. That's going to be deep. Oh, that's not a very good mark. Wow, that looked to me like it went a lot further than that. That's outside the 22. What kind of crap is that? I mean, look, I'm an Eagles fan, but I think Mono Samoa just got robbed. Boy, I can hear individual people in the stadium. It's pretty wild, folks. So Mono Samoa with a 22-meter line out. Eagles go up. They can't get it. Samoa comes down with it. They're over to the middle. Driving inside the 22. Nice carry there, and they break free. They're going to score. Wow. What sloppy, lousy, useless, juvenile tackling by the Eagles gives up a try to Mono Samoa, and now they trail. Patelo Mapu. Mapu with the try. Horrible tackling. My goodness. All comes from the Eagles not releasing the ball. 3 tacklers fail. Unbelievable. That's just useless. Absolutely useless tackling. There's actually a high tackle in there, too. Good Lord. Great individual effort. Great individual effort. Samoa at the score. That's just atrocious. I mean, absolutely atrocious. Mapu with the try straight down the middle. That's going to easily go through. It's now 13. It should be 13-13, but of course, Luke Carty missed that easy kick at the end of the first half. So 13. Atrocious tackling. Unbelievably poor tackling there by the Eagles. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what to say about that. That's just terrible. All right, so now the Eagles, who were leading 10-0, trail 13-10. Just 3 minutes into the second half. That's inside the 22. They're going to take the mark again. I mean, what's the point even kicking the ball to them? And they go for a short kick, and he kicks it into touch. So that will be the Eagles' line out. That was just stupid. And Samoa, I don't know what they're getting too clever for themselves, and they turn the ball over. Too clever for themselves. So the Eagles wind up with a 32-meter line out. They need to get some open field running and get a try here very quickly. It's stolen by Manu Samoa. Terrible line out by the Eagles. The wheels are coming off for the USA Eagles at the moment. Poor play. Manu Samoa goes to the far side of the pitch. And there's going to be no line break. Mitch Wilson with a tackle. Look like they're going to get through, but he stops him. Samoa up to about the 10-meter line now. Jason Dahman on the tackle. Eagles not rolling away. Could get in trouble. He does make an effort, so no penalty called against him. Here's a kick over the top. Chase is on. Where's it going to go? Fricker can't get to the ball, but Mitch Wilson does. Lose about 10 meters in order to secure that. Eagles do have the ball just outside their 10-meter line now. J.P. Wilson touching the ball for the first time in donkey years. The Eagles scrum half. Are they playing advantage? I saw an arm go up. They are playing advantage. Offside. Manu Samoa's offside, so Eagles will kick for territory here. So poor discipline there by Samoa. Offsides gives the Eagles some territorial advantage here. Here's a kick by Luke Carty. Not a particularly good kick. Looks like a generous mark down around 30 meters. So they're right back to the same distance they were a few moments ago, but on the opposite side of the pitch. Thanks to 54 people here and the 1,000 views for this play-by-play color commentary of the Pacific Nations Bronze Medal Cup. We're in the second half. It's 45 minutes in. Eagles have given up a quick try here to Samoa. They come down with that. Jason Dom, great job going up in the air for that. Eagles have the ball working across now. Boney with the carry. J.P. Smith throws it across. Eagles place the ball. J.P. Smith. Oh, but Manu Samoa's offsides. As soon as the ball's delivered, they're already tackling. There's no way they're onside now. That time they're onside. They come wide, but that ball's a terrible pass. Nice job by Connor Mooneyham to get it and save it. Brilliant work by Connor Mooneyham that time. Eagles back into the middle. Nice carry there. Carty. Eagles go wide. And the Fricker's out there. He drives forward. He holds on to it. Not releasing. It's going to be a penalty. And it's a penalty that Samoa. Fricker doesn't release. This guy has cost us turnovers 4 times. Yes, he scored the try early in the game, but he's cost us 4 times now. Fricker needs to get his head in the game. Samoa gets the ball. Fricker never made an effort to place that ball, and that's what allowed them to get up there and jackal it. He pulled it into his chest instead of trying to place it. 7 penalties against the USA, but all have cost them dearly. Samoa's fly half. Iona kicks it down the pitch. And 46 minutes, 22. So got a substitution coming in for Samoa. Who is it? Curry is coming out. Being replaced by Sam Slade. Michael Curry. That's unfair. The only 2 guys' surnames I can pronounce. One replacing the other. Michael Curry goes out. Sam Slade comes in for Samoa. Here's the line out for Malolo. Throws it in. And not challenged really by the Eagles. They went up, but they didn't challenge it. So Samoa's into a maul. And they're driving forward to midfield. The Eagles surrendering territory here. And it falls apart for Samoa. Tackles made. Eagles side of the pitch. And a penalty for not rolling away off their feet. Eagles sloppy play there. Over the top. So they're going to give them more territory. Eagles give it more territory here. Samoa's not impressing. The Eagles are just underperforming here since the 20th minute of the game. Just a matter of time here before they gave the lead up, and they did. Ball's kicked to the corner. It's going to take some effort here by the Eagles to get their head out of their asses. 13-10, Eagles trailing now 47-22 in the second half. If USA actually did make an effort at rugby, they could, yeah, well, we've said that for years. For a decade now, I've been pushing for the growth of USA Rugby, and World Rugby has made a concession to have 2 World Cups in the USA, and that's might be what finally does it, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I'll be 70 before they get their act together. Line out is successful. For the Eagles, it was a Samoa line-out, but the Eagles come away with it, and they lose territory here. I don't know what they're doing with the ball movement here, but they keep losing space. Jason Dom, well, here's a counter-ruck coming from Samoa, from their hooker. J.P. Smith kicks it over the top. That's going to find touch. Doesn't go all that far. So about 15 meters picked up there. So not the best of kicks by Peterson. Yeah, he should be disappointed with. That's a terrible kick. Scott Lawrence up in the booth. It's not getting done by his players. His team selection makes you scratch your head. Iona, wow. Just running right over top of Luke Carty is Manu Samoa. Eagles on defense now have got to regroup. And it's lost forward. Good break for the Eagles. They have it. J.P. Smith's going to kick it away when they're playing a scrum advantage. That ball's going to bounce down inside the 10-meter line. Samoa picks it up there, and he runs around 3 Eagles and nearly gets away. Nice carry there. Unbelievable carry by Tuatama. Oh, my goodness. Here comes Manu Samoa to the near side of the pitch, but they lose it again. It's a knock-on advantage for the Eagles. They're going to get a scrum, but that is not a good deal for the Eagles. Their scrum has been atrocious, and Alex Maughan is still out there. He's cost them 3 scrum penalties. Let's not get too excited here. Substitutions coming in now at the 49th minute. Let's see who it is. Nick Berry says timeout for subs. Clock stops at 49:11. Eagles send in a change to the front row. So Pono Davis comes in to replace Alex Maughan. That is long overdue, in my view. Alex Maughan has played very poorly in this game. Nothing against him. I've interviewed him. He's a decent guy, decent player, but he's just not getting it done. So let's see if Pono Davis makes a difference here for that Eagles scrum. We really need it. So scrum to the Eagles on the Manu Samoa side of the pitch. We need to break away from the scrum and run it down there and get a try. Set. May blow it away. Is that wheeling the scrum? Yes. Eagles get a penalty for wheeling the scrum. This is a kickable penalty. Luke Carty needs to make this one. The Eagles need to kick it and tie the game up here. Don't be stupid. A lot of time in this game. Wheeling the scrum against Manu Samoa. Much better performance by the Eagles in that scrum with Alex Maughan out of there. Nope, they're going to kick for territory instead of taking the easy 3 points. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. They better score here. They better score. Eagles crawling down there to the line out. If I was the official, I'd be hustling them along. They're taking their sweet time. Here's a line out from 8 meters away for the Eagles. They need this one to be good, straight and good. It's not challenged. They're into a maul. Eagles into a maul. But it's going nowhere. Still going nowhere. Call to use it hasn't come yet. Still moving. Use it now. J.P. Smith digs it out. And needs some support over there. J.P. Smith in the middle of the pitch. And Jason Dom drives through 2 players down to 5 meters. Greg Peterson. Eagles drive. Fernando Schultz down to 3 meters. Eagles have got something going here. Jason Dom. They take his knees out, but he's back down to 3 meters. And the Samoa players are not rolling away. I don't know why that's not a penalty. Fifaletti now has it down there. Eagles, everybody's just standing around all of a sudden. Both teams, nothing's happening here. In there and jackling the ball, and Samoa gets it. We're coming back for a penalty. 2 players offside. Is he going to give him the mark and tap and go? J.P. Smith. Samoa gets, they wait. They give Samoa time to get over there now. So Eagles are going to, now they're going to go for the post. They're 5 meters, oh no, they're going to tap and go. Eagles going to tap and go. Thought he signaled for the post. He did. He did signal for the post. So now they're this is twice now they've gone for the post when they're 5 meters out. Oh, my goodness. I don't understand this decision making here. They have momentum and they're going to go for the post to tie it up back there. They could have tied it up. I don't understand this team. If he made the one earlier, this would put him in the lead. Instead, they can do this for the try, or for the tie, I should say. 52 minutes into it. He's got 29 seconds on the shot clock. I don't know what's going on here. He's trying to get somebody's attention. Kick is good, and it's 13-all. Eagles finally get back on the board. First time since the first 20 minutes they've scored. 13-all. Wandering Turtle low-key wanted Aussies to take the last trophy. Yeah. Oh, that would have been cool. Johan DeBrun says, I wish YouTube would do their job. Received no notification for this game. Found it while strolling around. Yeah, Johan, they are doing their job. They're suppressing my content. They're very good at that. Almost no one's doing what I'm doing on YouTube right now. I don't know that anyone else is doing this right now. They suppress my content. It's called shadow banning. It works very effectively. So here's the kick. The Eagles taking it at the 30-meter line on the restart. Now with it all knotted up at 13. Pono Davis with a carry, his first one of the game. Ball's kicked by J.P. Smith. That's a nice kick down to the 10-meter line. Gets quite a bit of clearance out there. Eagles coming up. The ball's going to be kicked back into 22. Only one player back there. It's Fricker. Let it go. Let it go inside the try zone. Puts it down. That'll slow things down. Give them a chance for a free kick from the goal line. Goal line dropout kick for the Eagles. That'll slow things down. Got to let players get back now. 53-37. Eagles don't seem to be very fit. They're gassed out there. So Luke Carty kicks it. It doesn't get to midfield. 45 meters, and here comes Manu Samoa. Oh, the try scorer. Mapu driving, still driving. Down to about 30 meters. Pick and go, and the Eagles are asleep again. Nearly get through there. Well, that's sloppy play by Manu Samoa. They're lucky to hold on to it. Greg Peterson needs to get out of there. Manu Samoa comes to the near side, inside the 22. Eagles scrambling to try to defend here. They need a turnover here. Manu Samoa has self-destructed several times deep. Let's see if they can do it again. They come to the near side once again. There's one of the big fellows. He's inside the 22. Trying to strip him, but unsuccessful. Samoa driven back behind the 22 now. Eagles defense at the moment is up to the task. Ball's available. Okay, the Eagles are offside there. No call. They are onside now, that's for sure. Samoa still with the ball. 7 phases. Can hear people in the crowd shouting individually. Can actually identify them. And they get back to the 22. Samoa pick and go from the hooker, and he gets loose. Oh, my goodness. All the way down to 5 meters. The Eagles just let that one slide through. Luke Carty, that's a try. Luke Carty was in an offside position and couldn't play it. Couldn't play it. Alofipo gets the try. My goodness. Another sloppy defensive effort by the Eagles. Nicely done by Manu Samoa to pick that ball up off the pitch. So who did score? It's not 2. Wasn't the hooker. Wasn't the scrum half. Yeah, it was. That's who it was. It was Alofipo. Oh.
On the breakdown by Samoa.
Knock on the breakdown by Samoa. Might not be a try. All right. So Nick Berry gets a call from the TMO. Let's see it. Yeah, that's a knock on. Oh, definitely a knock on. I didn't see that. Yeah, rolling the ball forward. No try.
Knock on no try, scrum.
Yep, and it's in the
White.
same attacking phase, so we can just allow that. So back at me when you're ready.
Man.
Okay, no try. Got a knock on the ground.
Johan, I'm doing them all. I'm doing the Curry Cup final, which isn't set up on my channel yet. That's why I haven't got a notification, because if I do it too soon, they don't tell anybody. So I'm going to set up after this game. It'll be about 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll set up about 5 hours before the game. So the Curry Cup final, then I'm doing Munster and Connacht, and then doing the Springboks later today. So that's 3 more games. I called 1 game yesterday. This is the second game. I got 3 more games today. So Curry Cup final, Munster, Connacht, and then the Eagles and against the Pumas. So the Eagles, not Eagles, the Springboks versus the Pumas, excuse me. So what happens here? So it's a knock-on. It should be the Eagles' ball here. And like I said, Samoa is self-destructed down here, and they do it again with a knock-on there. That try is overturned. Lucky for the Eagles. Very lucky there. Very lucky. Yeah, none of those games are set up on my channel at the moment, so I will set them up after this game. Promise that for sure. Okay, hopefully we'll get a big crowd today for the Springboks and for the... Oops, I missed it. There was a substitution for Samoa. I didn't see who it was. Shoot. Behind. Set. JP Smith. Eagles have not had a good scrum here. They got to hold up. Did they get out? They get it out. Good job. Okay, here we come. We got a penalty here. What's the penalty for? Was it on the scrum? USA won a penalty on the scrum, which they have been doing. JP Smith rather fired up for the Eagles, but they're trailing now. Or not trailing, 13-13, excuse me. So Luke Carty now going to launch this one. And does he get in a touch? He does. It gets it up to about midfield. Not a bad kick. Tough angle. So Eagles have a line out here. It's 9 penalties on Manu Samoa and 8 on the Eagles at this stage. Eagles need to get some points here. Preferably a try. They're taking their time. Very slow getting up here. Somebody's coming in substitution. The Eagles have a substitution. There's a nice pass there. Look a little forward. Oh, here we go. Fernando Schultz. He offloads it, and the Eagles are in business down here, driving inside to Samoa territory. Luke Carty kicks it forward. Is someone to give chase? Oh, they take the mark. That was a dumb decision by Luke Carty. Oh, my gosh. Luke Carty with a dumb decision there. They took away, they had offensive motion going. They had momentum. Oh, my goodness. They let they let Samoa take the mark inside the 22. Bad decision by Luke Carty there. Should have grubber kicked that. Don't kick it in the air. So now the Eagles lose about 40 meters of territory and have come all the way back down the pitch for another line out when they were on the prowl. The Eagles were, oh, man. Dumb decision. Dumb decision. So, USA, Daniels replaced. That's who was replaced, number 7. Corey Daniels out. That's who the replacement was for the Eagles game. All right, line out. Fifaletti goes deep. Jason Dom comes down with it. Not straight again. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Not straight. Self-destruction here by the Eagles. They were driving. Great momentum started by Fernando Schultz. That's not crooked. That's straight. And they weren't competing again. That's twice. No competition, and they turned it over for not straight. Substitutions coming for the Eagles here. Helu comes in. And Fernando Schultz comes off. Tuvalu. Oh, it's Tuvalu, not Helu. Early engagement by the Eagles, and here comes Manu Samoa. Robertia 1, thank you for subscribing. Coach's Corner, how you doing? Yeah, this is Eagles. Who's going to make the biggest mistake at the worst time here? So it's more 20. More is that? Gosh bless it. So Number 7 is replaced by number 20 for Samoa. Samoa does the tap and go here. Manu Samoa, Eagles now. That ball bounces up on the turf, picked up over there. Good tackle by the Eagles. Ball's available on the ground. Manu Samoa picks it up, goes back to the center. One of the replacements in there. Oh, they've actually, Samoa's replaced their hooker. I didn't even see that. That was Tolai. Samoa still with the ball. They go wide on the outside. And they hit all the way on the wing out there. And there's Fricker. He misses the tackle. Tackle's made by Mitch Wilson, who's had a good game for the Eagles. Diving tackle by the Eagles. Instead, they give up an extra 6 meters instead of making a proper tackle. Advantage for not rolling away or side entry, whichever it is. This is a kickable penalty for Manu Samoa. Eagles stop them back in midfield. Still playing advantage here. Eagles driving back. I think he's going to blow the whistle. We're going to come back for the advantage now. Time off. Uh-oh. Is he going to have a conversation here? TMO check.
Defense. So this
TMO,
is going to
we've
be
got
a card, I
potential foul
think, for the
play.
USA.
Potential foul play by number 15 USA.
Oh,
we have a look.
geez. Oh, my goodness. Fricker, it's a high tackle. I saw it. It's a high tackle. I saw it. Yep. Yeah, that's a yellow card. He's not upright, though. He's bent at the knees. That's not true. Yeah, the replay, he's just a tall guy. He looked like he was upright, but he's not upright. He just head-to-head contact. It's a yellow card. But he's bent at the knees. They claim he's upright. That's nonsense. It's not fair. The guy's like 6'4". I mean, it's a yellow card. There's no doubt about it. But the TMO, he's not upright.
Player is upright, so it is foul play. But for me, the degree of danger is penalty only. He's upright in the tackle. He's not running into there.
Oh, penalty only, says Nick Barry. Wow.
Decision.
Back on the side.
That's why he's a world.
Okay, the TMO says low degree of danger. Agree with your decision. Okay, I think that's a fair call. Fricker's very lucky there, but he was bent at the knees, so the TMO did concede that in the end. It's just going to be a penalty. Fricker's very fortunate there. He's been costing us here. Cost another penalty there. He's turned the ball over a few times. He's had several penalties, and he's killing us. Yes, he scored our only try, but he has just been disaster beyond that. Missing tackles, getting penalties. All right, so the time is back on 61. But down the last 20 minutes of the game, does anybody want to win this game? Manu Samoa kicks it. And let's see where the mark is. Substitutions coming and water break. 21 comes in for Manu Samoa. Danny Tusitala plays for DC. I've interviewed Danny. Playing for Samoa. He's a Kiwi. So Danny Tusitala comes in for Matavao. Wow. Danny Tusitala, fan favorite there in Washington, D.C. for Old Glory, D.C. New scrum half. And Matavao. What's this? That doesn't make any sense. Matavao comes in for Sully. Matavao's not in there. That doesn't make any sense. So Sully goes off in the front row. He should be replaced by Andrew Tuatala. So it's 13-13 here, folks, in this game. I'll be setting up all of the other games here shortly as soon as this is over. Banner's already made. Just need to make the setup for it and distribute in our groups. You should join one of our groups. I need to make a Rugby Ascendant WhatsApp group. That's what I'm going to do. Make a Rugby Ascendant WhatsApp group because, let me do that right now so that people can sign up for it. Let me go into WhatsApp while we got a water break here. Start a new group. Can I start a new group? WhatsApp. Groups, okay. How do I start a new group? How do I start a new group? It's been a while since I've done this. New group. There we go. Okay. I don't want a new chat. I want a new group. It says a new New group. There we go. Okay. Or it doesn't let me make the group. What the hell? Sorry, folks. I was trying to start it and won't let me do it. Samoa. Next stop we have, I'll create the group. I'll try it again. Danny Tusitala out there in that scrum half role. And Manu Samoa has it around the 22. Here they come. Nanai with the carry. Ooh, nearly lost, but Samoa holds on to it. Back to the 22 they are. Tusitala sends it over the center. Oh, now they're inside the 22. Samoa is still going forward. Same big guy who scored the try earlier. 15 meters away. Back to the 22 on the outside. No, that ball is lost forward by Samoa. Eagles have got it, and they kick it away. And it bounces into touch. Oof. My goodness. I don't understand why it doesn't let me do this. Oh, I got to put somebody in the group. That's what it is. Okay. If I put somebody in the group. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Tusitala. Okay, so they kick it back down the pitch. Eagles get underneath it. Nope, goes into touch. Going to come all the way back. Oh, there we go. Group name. Okay. All right, so I've created a new group called Rugby Ascendant. Okay, there we go. All right, so now I can invite people to it. How do I invite people to it? Members. All right, so if you want to join the WhatsApp group for Rugby Ascendant, then you'll know when all the games are posted. Here it is. I'll put one on Telegram too later on. I'll share it in WhatsApp and also the next one. So that's a group that's created now. Okay. All right, so replacement for the Eagles. Fifoletti. Oh, Turnbull's out. Okay, we got some changes coming here. The whole front row is out for the Eagles. And Eagles come away with it. Jason Dom with a big carry here. Eagles got something going now. Inside to Manu Samoa territory. Still driving forward. Looks like the entire front row is out. Eagles down just outside the 22. Manu Samoa don't want to make any mistakes here now. A penalty gives Luke Carty a good chance to put them out in front. J.P. Smith brings the ball over into the hands of Tongaua. J.P. Smith. Carty comes wide. Eagles, Connor Mooneyham inside the 22 and still going down to about 17 meters. Eagles got something cooking here, and they knock it on. As soon as I say they got something cooking, they knock it on. My goodness. Tuivao knocks it on. And Samoa's back to their try line. But what's going on? The whistle's blowing here. So, knock on. We're going to come back. Eagles had a chance here. 15 minutes left. That would have been a great time to pick up 3 points. Instead, they turned it over inside the 22. And there is Dion just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Dean, excuse me. Coach's Corner. Hey, I love that username. How's it going there, Coach's Corner? Yeah, this is 9 handling errors for Manu Samoa, 7 for the Eagles at this stage. Again, folks, I'll be covering the Currie Cup final today, Munster Connacht, and then the Springboks on the road against Los Pumas. 3 more games to cover today. Those games will be set up after this broadcast is over. So, clock is still ticking, about 15 minutes left on this one, and it's tied 13-13. So, I don't know what the rule is and who gets the bronze medal, point differential or tries or something. Eagles need to win this game outright. They want the bronze medal. Got to get something out of this trip to Japan because they've underwhelmed. So Manu Samoa with Danny Tusitala will put the ball in, and they win a penalty because the Eagles go straight to the ground. Oh, we're back to troubles as we make changes in that front row. Collapse. Finally stabilized that front row with Pono Davis coming in there, but now we've added Sean McNulty and Peyton Talia, and doesn't go well. So less than 15 minutes remain, and Manu Samoa will kick it down the pitch. Eagles only won 60% of their scrums. Only 6% of the scrums. They've just terrible. Scrum has been a major problem for the Eagles in this game. And their line out, too. Just terrible, simple mistakes. Oh, my goodness. So there's somebody else. Somebody else subscribed. Thank you for joining us. Faye Valao, welcome to you. Thank you for joining us. Here's the line out for Manu Samoa. They've got it up to midfield. Tackles finally made there by the Eagles. Manu Samoa, dangerous here. There's the try score. Danny Tusitala brings it out. Goes back the other direction to the fly half. Oh, and he's slipping tackles over there. The Eagles have got to get their act together. There's a nice tackle there by Pono Davis. Front row prop. At midfield here, the Eagles also, by the same token, don't want to give up a penalty here because that could give lead to Manu Samoa late in the game. Nice tackle here back behind the midfield line by the Eagles. Tusitala is going to have to dig it out from his 43-meter line. Players coming in to give support. He sends it over. They're going to go through phases. Both teams looking for the other side to make a mistake at this point. Neither one showing anything particularly any flair for this game. Danny Tusitala now is going to do a box kick over the top. That's a nice kick down to about 30 meters. Fricker has it down there. Toby Fricker, who's made a lot of mistakes in this game, holds on to this one. He places it. So J.P. Smith now. Offside is Manu Samoa, but no call there as he stays out of the way. Player doesn't interfere with the play. J.P. Smith going to return the favor with a box kick here. It's a high ball over midfield. Chase is on, and it's taken by the Eagles. They've got it. Well done. Connor Mooneyham, who's had a very good game for the Eagles. Ooh, that was a high toss over there by Smith, and the Eagles managed to hold on to it. Breakdown work by the Eagles has improved here in the second half. Oh, nearly get free there. It's lost forward. So he says, I didn't lose it, but you did lose it. I could see it laying on the ground. Nice try there. Tonga Val says he didn't go forward, but he did. The ball was laying on the ground. It was a bad mistake by the Eagles losing it forward. Slid right out of his arm. Good Lord, you need to put your arm around that a bit better. He thought that, no, acting as if he placed the ball, but he didn't. He lost it. Thomas Toval. It's his 10th test match for the Eagles. 67-44, and the Eagles just don't want to win this game. They don't want to win this game. But lots more rugby coming up, folks. So now we've got a group over there. Okay. All right, a couple people have joined us here. Okay, cool beans. Thanks for joining us in the group. And I'll put a banner or a logo up for that later on. After this game, I'll take care of that. So yeah, so that WhatsApp group will be out there, and I'll put the links in it from now on. I don't know why I didn't do that before, just for Rugby Ascendant, because not everybody wants to see the news stuff, but we'll do for the other channel. But we need to get the word out to overcome the shadow banning on YouTube. Okay, got a substitution coming here. Come on, stupid Peacock. The way they do this, you can't get a clean screen here. It's frustrating. Okay, so it'll be a scrum to Manu Samoa. Danny Tusitala will put the ball in. 13-13 with 12 minutes remaining. Crouch, bind. Set, says Nick Barry, the Australian official, and Danny Tusitala puts it in the pipe. Eagles' scrum has been atrocious, and they're losing it again here. Now they're playing advantage. Took a long time for him to call advantage, but they have it. Tusitala will send it back to this side, and they've got something going here. Manu Samoa throws it wide. Tackle's finally made over there, but they're going to come back for the advantage. And that's a kickable penalty. If I was Manu Samoa, I'd consider kicking this from midfield. When knee go down in the scrum. Another scrum penalty against the Eagles. That's been their complete downfall. Atrocious scrummaging here by the Eagles. Something that went very well for them their last game. They lost, but their scrummaging was better. Manu Samoa has nice jerseys on today, except for the stupid adverts. The colors are good. So are they going to go for it? They're going to kick from midfield. So just a makeable penalty. So that would put Manu Samoa up 16-13. Overcast day turning into evening, it looks like, there in Osaka at Hanzano Stadium. Not a particularly impressive stadium. I went there. I had a couple games there. My last game for the Rugby World Cup was at this stadium in Osaka. And it was USA and Tonga. They lost here. Rodney Iona has had a good game here. For Manu Samoa, trying to give them lead once again here with just 10.5 minutes remaining. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Here's the kick. Did he get it? Nope. Went wide. Ooh, we escape one there. Eagles get lucky there. Again, once again, better lucky than pretty. Better lucky than pretty. Eagles screw up again. Wow. So 13-13 now, folks. Still 10 minutes remain. Who wants to win this game? Anybody want to win it? Luke Carty will get the restart going here. Let's see what the Eagles do with it. From the 22, not a particularly good kick. Barely gets to midfield. Gee, many crickets. Where's that big boot at that Carty usually has? Tackle made out there by Peyton Talea. And Manu Samoa now still in good shape here. Oh, back to midfield. Oh, nice job with a tackle there. And they get the ball unloaded out on the wing. Here comes Manu Samoa. But the Eagles, Mitch Wilson comes in there. And the effort to strip, the Eagles trying to strip every play here. But they better roll away. They're going to get a penalty. And there's the penalty for obstructing. That's unfair. He was pinned in there. And you let the Manu Samoa guys lay on the ground do the same thing there, Nick Barry. Ball comes loose. It's going to be a penalty against the Eagles. Are they going to kick it from here? Are they going to... What's Danny Tusitala going to do here? Here's another chance to score. So with 9.5 minutes, penalty's not rolling away. Nope, they're going to kick for distance. So the Eagles hopefully get lucky here. Where is the go at it? Well, that's a good kick. That's a good kick by Manu Samoa. This could ice the game. 9 minutes remain. Another substitution coming in from Manu Samoa. Can't see who it is. They're not showing us correctly the number. And of course, the TV crew is not telling us who's coming in. So Manu Samoa has a substitution coming in. I didn't see who it was. There it is. 13 is out and 22 is in. Line out successful. Maul's going. They're going to get a try. No, they're on the 5-meter line. They get stopped there. Jason Dom in there to stop him. And Danny Tusitala runs into Mitch Wilson. He also knows from Major League Rugby. Both play Major League Rugby. Wilson can't get out of there. Ball's available. So Manu Samoa now just about 6 meters away. Oh, back down inside 5 meters. Nice carry there by the big fellow. Manu Samoa threatening now. They need a knock on the Eagles or a strip, something here to stop them. 5 meters away. Tusitala sends it. And Manu Samoa working their way across the pitch. Hands in the ruck. They pull it out. Tusitala now. Oh, and it's knocked on by Manu Samoa. But was they playing advantage? I think they were playing advantage. Yellow card for collapsing them all. Against Jason Dom. Yep, that's the right call there. That was a long time ago, though. Yellow card. At 72, so he's done. So the Eagles will play down a player the rest of the way. Wow, lucky it wasn't a penalty try. But there was a defender back behind it, plenty of them. So, all right, they're going to kick for a 5-meter line out here. So now the Eagles are really screwed. Really screwed here. All started with that stupid play up at midfield here. They're arguing something here. I don't know what it is. So it's going to be a 5-meter line out to Manu Samoa. Need them to knock it on again here. So Jason Dom is out. Wow. 30 seconds already off that clock, and we haven't even restarted play for Dom. I don't know, Renzo. Manu Samoa has the front edge now. 5-meter line out. Unchallenged by the Eagles. Let them get into a maul. And Manu Samoa is driving. 2 meters. They're down short. Short. There should be a knock on. They think they've got it. But I don't see any try there. On-field decisions, no try. You're going to go upstairs. All right, so the Eagles will survive potentially. Clock stops at 73:09. No, it's still going. On-field decisions, no try. It was short. Gone to ground short. That's what I saw. The player went down before the line. That's what I called. So we'll see if it's correct on the TMO. If he's over, he's over, but I didn't see that. Sounds like a French TMO. On fait décision neutrale. We look at the potential grounding. 13-13. Je crois qu'il est français parce qu'il parle français avec l'accent français. Ouais. Ça c'est quoi? C'est quoi? C'est pas très? All right, so let's see. Ball was short. Yeah, Samoa downed it, not USA, so no penalty on the Eagles there. That's good news. So that means it's going to be a goal line drop kick, and Luke Carty needs to put some distance on this damn kick. Oh, scrum turnover in the maul, so the Eagles get the ball back. This is crazy. So let's see what comes out of this, folks. Yep. Anyway, for those who want to, 94 people currently watching, thanks. If you want to join our WhatsApp group, it's there. Several people joining it right now. The link is available there. That's the WhatsApp group. And that will get you, after this game, I'll add to that. No try. Here we go.
It's not pulled down by USA, so it's unplayable maul. USA scrum.
USA scrum. But their scrum has been terrible, so let's not get too excited. USA needs to get out of there quickly. So the USA survives again, and Samoa was just inches away. They went to the ground, and they turned it over. Wow. Eagles get lucky there. All right, 13-13, and this can all still go very badly for the Eagles here. Their last scrum was atrocious. Been under a lot of pressure. They've only won half the scrums. So they just need to get this one out quickly. Eagles have made 112 tackles and Samoa 97. So pretty close there. 73-47. It's a 13-13 game running up towards the end here, folks. I've got other games to set up after this, which are not set up on the channel, including the Curry Cup final, Munster and Connacht, and then the Pumas and Springboks today. Set. Eagles, JP Smith's got to put it in. Oh, they're under pressure. Get it out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, no. Well, the Eagles win the penalty. How do we get that win? That's a shocker. Jason Dom down to 7:59 on his yellow card, but that's after the 80-minute hooter. So the Eagles are going to kick for some territory. Boring in. I've heard that before. Boring in is a penalty. Eagles win a scrum penalty at the most opportune time. They critically needed that one. Luke Carty needs to get a lot of distance out of this, and then we need a good line out. From his 10-meter line, he's not going to be a particularly good kick again. Luke Carty's kicking is atrocious today. He's a very good kicker, and he's just not getting it done. So here come the Eagles now. 5 minutes left in the contest. They need to not lose this game at the moment. Jason Dom on the bench. Eagles down a player. It's going to be a line out from just outside their 22 at about 27 meters. Not challenged. They come away with it. That's a good straight line out. They're into a maul. Oh, my goodness. Nice carry by Sean McNulty's tackled. JP Smith has the ball. He's going to kick it away in a box kick. And it goes high in the air. Someone's got to get that. Midfield. Oh, Samoa, great job fielding. And a tackle missed by the Eagles. They're in trouble. Oh, my goodness. They missed a tackle at midfield, and it goes all the way down to 17 meters away. And Samoa's on the front foot. Manu Samoa now. Oh, my goodness. Eagles doing all they can to lose this game. But that ball's lost forward by Manu Samoa. Say it went forward off USA. Knock on by the Eagles. That was a knock on by Samoa. That's how Eagles got to it. He's yelling at the Eagles to get up, and he's got two Samoa players sitting on the ground at his feet. He's looking over at the Eagles. Let's get up, please. I'm not telling those guys at your feet to get up. Got players laying down all over the place. Eagles and Manu Samoa. My goodness. So we got 5 people who joined. Thank you for that. The Rugby Senate WhatsApp group. Like I said, I'll make a Telegram group too. Also put a icon up there so you can see what it is. But there's an Eagles player down. It looks like it's Paddy Ryan getting stretched out there. So we've got a little over 4 minutes remaining. Eagles really living dangerously here. And Luke Carty's poor kicking game has not helped us. Should be leading 16-13. An easy penalty he missed. And his distance has been short today. I don't know what's going on. Luke Carty was just lights out last time he played 2 games ago. And the Waterboys just left a rag on the pitch. That's dangerous. Just walked away. Jason Dom with that yellow card Could be deadly and disastrous for the Eagles. This is the bronze medal game for the Pacific Nations Cup, folks. Eagles, 6 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in Jason Dom's card, but that takes us into extra time. Eagles got to survive. They need another scrum victory here. It is a Samoa scrum. They haven't lost any of their scrums, but now's the time for the Eagles to win a scrum here. From the 22, they get a much better kick. Bind. Set. Danny Tusitala puts it in, the Old Glory scrum half. Oh, come on. What is this? Samoa just caused it to collapse. How about a penalty? No penalty. They collapsed the scrum and no penalty. So Mono Samoa gets a freebie there. They go wide. There's nobody out there, but it balances up. It gives the Eagles a chance to get over there. Can they get there? They do. Eagles are over there. Rolling away from the tackle. Well done. There's an Eagles player down. It's Mitch Wilson. He's just laying on the turf. Oh, Samoa! Nice carry down. It's the big guy, number 8 again. 5 meters out. Mitch Wilson is in agony over there. Now the Eagles are down 2 players. Manu Samoa with a good chance to score. Danny Tusitala. Then the Eagles down 2 players doing their best. That's thrown forward. It's a forward pass. That's a forward pass. Why are they cheering? Come on. How is that not a forward pass? Everybody's cheering. That's a forward pass. Manu Samoa gets a try here, but no, it's not a try. Clearly a forward pass. Can we get the TMO involved here? My goodness, it was an obvious forward pass. I thought it was a knock-on. It was so sloppy. Oh, they give us a back view. That isn't going to tell us what was a forward pass. That's a forward pass. How about a flat? Oh, my goodness. No way. Unbelievable. Nanai with a try. Well, they're not even going to review it. Wow. That's unbelievable. Kick is no good. 2 minutes left. Wow. No conversion. Mitch Wilson was injured over there, so the Eagles are down 2 players. Jason Dom's card going to cost the Eagles this game. And Luke Carty's kickings would really cost him. 78-15 now. Clock has stopped. Minute 45 left. Mitch Wilson finally going off the pitch. Don't know what happened to him, but he's down. Is anybody left to come in? Yeah, we got Rand Santos can come in for him. Can't believe that wasn't reviewed by the TMO. That was clearly a forward pass. Eagles go short with it. And Manu Samoa comes down with it up to their 10-meter line. Good try. I mean, that's what you need to do. They had a chance at it. Connor Mooneyham just couldn't pull it in. So Manu Samoa just wants to run the clock out now with a minute and a half left here. The Eagles are going to have to get a try. Danny Tusitala kicks it high into the air. Who's it go to? I can't see. Knock on by Samoa. Scrum to the Eagles with a minute left. That's going to eat the clock up. That's going to be the game right there. There's no way. No way. So, yeah, Rand Santos comes in to the game for Wilson. He just now comes into the game. Why is he just now coming into the game? That's ridiculous. He just tried on the pitch. The guy went out before we even kicked that ball. I don't understand that. Also, the Eagles are down a player, 2 players before that. That's stupid. So, we're down to the final minute. And the Eagles now losing 18-13. All right, so Manu Samoa with the up 5 points here. 50 seconds on the clock. Eagles scrum, they've had some bad scrums. Very disappointing Pacific Nations. Both sides go down. We're going to reset it and kill some more time here. Good Lord. Eagles don't need a penalty conversion. They need a try. It would take an absolute miracle to win this game. Manu Samoa is going to get the bronze. Eagles are coming 4th in this competition, looks like. Whether Japan or Fiji wins, I bet it's Fiji. That game comes up right after this, but I won't be covering that game. I will be setting up the Curry Cup final. Munster and Connacht. And then finally, the last one I'll be setting up is Los Pumas, Argentina, and the Springboks. 3 more games today. So that'll all be set up. I'll share those links in the Rugby Ascendant WhatsApp group we just established. Crouch. Bind. Set. Okay, the Eagles have got it out. 15 seconds. They've got to get a miracle here. Bad pass there. Barely held on to. There's another bad pass, but the Eagles held on to it. Dancing over there. They go wide to the wing. It's Fricker over midfield, but that's not going to get it done. They need 47 more meters and a try here, and we're going to hit the hooter any second now. There's the hooter. Eagles now need a miracle here or a penalty so they can get some better position. That would work too. Back to midfield. Ball comes loose. Forward, and that's going to be it. The Eagles have lost this game. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. So Samoa will win this game 18-13. Eagles just did want to win it. They led 10-0 the first 20 minutes with 81% possession, and they lose this game. A disappointing, horrible tour. Jason Dahm, inconsolent on the bench, looking down as his team loses this game. Got a yellow card for collapsing the scrum. Cardy's upset. Well, you should be upset. Your kicking did not help your team tonight. It was atrocious kicking by Luke Cardy. And that's just a disappointing finish to that game, folks. I took off my USA jersey earlier, not because I didn't want to wear it, but because I was cooking. It's kind of warm here in my house. So just atrocious performance by the Eagles, and they go out with nothing, no hardware whatsoever. Samoa will take the bronze medal, and they come in third in the Pacific Nations Cup. The Eagles are going backwards. Their performance is atrocious in this tournament. Very poor performing, disappointing to say the least. This game came to us from Osaka. So a little bit later today, we've got the Curry Cup final. Looking forward to that one, folks. Let me just load that up and double check my time on that. Here we go. Thanks to everyone who tuned in for this. Be sure to become a subscriber if you're not one already. I would really appreciate it. Curry Cup Championship is in 5 hours from now, and I'm setting it up here in just a couple minutes. We'll get that set up. Again, if you want to join the WhatsApp group, I'll also set up a Telegram group because I know some people like their privacy, and don't want their number exposed, which you can do in Telegram. I'll set that up as well, a Telegram group, and I'll put that link out in the WhatsApp group if you want to switch over, and then I'll also put out later in the broadcast day. 3 more games coming your way today on Rugby Ascendant, play-by-play color commentary right here from Central Pennsylvania from an American that knows the game of rugby. That will be the Curry Cup final, followed by Munster and Connacht, and then a few hours after that, it will be Argentina versus South Africa, the big one for the day. All right, folks, not even going to pick a man of the match for this one. Very disappointing performance by the Eagles, just to say the least. Very disappointing. And that's going to wrap it up here for us. We've got Curry Cup final, we've got URC action, and we've got the Rugby Championship coming up. So Nanai gets a try late with 2 players down. Mitch Wilson injured on the far side of the pitch, almost immobile over there, and whistle never blown for the player because it was away from the play. Fair enough. And already Jason Dahm in the bin, Eagles. But what I thought should have been reviewed by the TMO for a clear knock-on or at least a forward pass. And no, it's a try, and they win the game. All right, that's going to do it. Let's go Samoa, says Renzo. Okay, the All Blacks game was the worst bloody thing I've witnessed. Raven, I didn't see all the game. I saw the second half. Parts of it as I covered this game. We looked back and forth. Yeah, but at the end of the game, I mean, I don't understand how that was not a high tackle. That was bogus. Brilliant game, my bro Mooneyham. Yeah, no, Connor Mooneyham had a great game, but not the rest of the Eagles. Luke Carty's a great player, but he wasn't on tonight. Yeah, Jason Dahm had a good game until he got the yellow card. All right, that's going to do it, folks, for this one. We'll see you back in a few hours here. We almost had the biggest choke in history. Oh, you mean the All Blacks? Yeah, no, it would have been a big one. Cheers. Catch you guys later. It is 5 a.m. here. I've been up since 2:30, and that's going to do it. Thanks a lot, everybody. God bless. We'll see you shortly, and we'll get set up for the Curry Cup Championship. That's the next one. I'll probably start it early. It's scheduled for 10. I'll probably start early to talk about the season, just to get a crowd built up. Yeah, so if it goes live, don't be surprised if you see it early. All right? Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate being here. Be sure to hit the like button. We got close to 2,000 views on this one. Hopefully get more. Last week we got like 5,000 on the USA. I was surprised. All right, Hester, how's it going? Cheers, everybody. We'll see you a little bit later.